How are you doing today?
Great, thank you.
My name is Isaac Sturgill. I'm here today individually and on behalf of a coalition of citizens, nonprofits, faith-based organizations, and community leaders to introduce the City Council to a proposed ordinance regarding the city's hiring practices with respect to job applicants with conviction histories. Now, this is a proposal that continues to be heard, considered, and in many cases accepted by various city and counties throughout the United States, including our neighbors in Durham City and Durham County. The name of the proposal is Ban the Box. Respectfully, I would ask those who are here today to support Ban the Box to quietly stand to make your presence known to the council. Thank you. Please be seated. Ban the Box deals with recidivism, which is the rate at which those who are released from prison are rearrested, and it's a problem that plagues many families and communities throughout the United States. Research from the Center of Community Transition shows that finding and retaining employment is a major factor in preventing the return to prison, and as minorities are arrested and incarcerated at a disproportionate rate, this is an issue which is especially important to our minority communities. So what is Ban the Box? Ban the Box aims to reduce recidivism by bolstering the city's policy of non-discrimination by whether an applicant has been convicted from the city's initial employment application. In addition, as per the city's current hiring policy, all applicants would still have a criminal background check conducted. If the background check comes back positive with a conviction, Ban the Box would provide the city with guidelines on how to determine whether or not to hire the individual based on the nature of the conviction and the duties of the job. Finally, if the city determines that it will not hire the individual would be afforded a notice of the city's determination and an opportunity to meet with the city to discuss the conviction and show evidence of rehabilitation. Now, what the proposal would not do, it would not stop the city from conducting background checks on job applicants. It would also not require the city to hire a job applicant where the city believes that the nature of the conviction is relevant to the duties of the job. Briefly, as I am running out of time, we believe that this proposal would have a great impact on the community, both in reducing the rate of recidivism and also a symbolic effect on the community as a whole. We believe that by the city's taking a leadership position in the community on this issue, we can help give hope and encourage those who have conviction histories to reenter the community not as a burden, but as productive members of society. And as you listen to others who have come to speak on this issue today, I would encourage you to hear their concerns and think about this, how this proposal would benefit our community.
Thank you, sir.
I would be happy to answer any questions if council has questions.
Thank you very much.
My name is Mia Hines, and I'm Vice President of Human Resources with Goodwill Industries of the Southern Piedmont. Goodwill Industries of the Southern Piedmont has been providing workforce development services to individuals in this community for 48 years. In 2012, we provided services to over 14,000 individuals and helped over 1,800 individuals secure employment. Ban the Box is a practice that we strongly believe in and support. Goodwill employs over 650 team members, and we banned the box in 2011 and have had no negative incidents as a result of this practice. We serve some of the most hard-to-employ people due to several barriers that make it more difficult for them to secure employment, including having a criminal background. Over 30% of the people we serve have a criminal background. At Goodwill, we practice the highest level of due diligence in our hiring process and conduct background checks and require all employees to undergo drug screening as a condition of employment. However, we do not use criminal history to screen out potential applicants. If in fact the candidates meet minimum qualifications for a position, once we determine that a candidate meets the minimum qualifications, we then pose the question of criminal history into the interview process. Our hiring managers are trained to know when and how to introduce this line of questioning into the interview process. This gives the candidate the opportunity to explain their criminal history and us the opportunity to determine if the nature of the criminal offense disqualifies a candidate from being considered for a position. Ultimately, our goal is to ensure a good fit or match for the job candidate and the position because it's all about setting people up for success. We take the stance that a criminal history does not necessarily disqualify an individual for employment. However, failure to disclose a conviction does. Every hiring decision is made on an individualized basis and with the following considerations: what the crime was, what the relationship is to the job that they're applying for, how long ago the crime was committed, how old the individual was at the time of the crime, any rehabilitation that has occurred, any community resources and programs the individual is involved in, the individual's work history, and any form of supervision that he or she receives. The hiring decision rests solely with the hiring manager. Goodwill's Loss Prevention Department oversees the background check process and serves as a check and balance, seeking clarification from the hiring manager of a hiring decision that may be harmful to the organization. If after receiving additional information our Loss Prevention Department continues to have concerns of this nature, the department has a responsibility to report such to myself and our president. At Goodwill, it is our commitment to get people back to work and put them on the road to self-sufficiency. Having a means to support yourself and provide for your family is a cornerstone of overall well-being.
Thank you very much. I'm sorry.
You're welcome.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
My name is Eric Ortega, and I'm with the Center for Community Transitions, a nonprofit agency in the community that's been in the community for 37 years now. And we provide the tools, resources, and the conditions for people with criminal records to find a better way of living, a healthier way of living, to leave jail and prison behind them. We offer employment readiness to these individuals with criminal records who want to change, who want to redefine who they are, who want to prove that they have changed. In the last 6 months, we opened our program up to 450 individuals who want to prove to our community that they've changed. These are not just people with criminal records. These are brothers, sisters, sons, daughters, fathers, and mothers. These are community members who want to come back to the community and show their worth today. These are individuals who have paid their debt and now are focusing on who they want to be. In my years of working in Charlotte and with this agency, I've seen individuals come through our program, 2 weeks, sitting in classroom, encouraged about finding a job, about changing, about providing for their families, and to see their hopes and enthusiasm halted by this one question. Their fear is that that employer will throw that application away because they put down, yes, I have a criminal record. Yes, I'm going to be honest about the bad choices I've made, but I want that person to see who I am today. Yes, I'm taking accountability, but I'm changing. They come enthusiastic and they leave disheartened because they're not getting a fair shot. I have seen them come and struggle every day to prove to us all that they're not who committed that crime. There's someone different today. Last year, we tracked 200 individuals who found employment for a year. Out of 200 individuals, 190 were not rearrested and still employed. That's 190 individuals who paid taxes, who contributed not only to their family, but to their community and Charlotte's economy. Those are 190 individuals that redefined who they are. Those are 190 individuals who were given an opportunity. Imagine if we eliminated that box today. How many more individuals will become employed, be better fathers, mothers, sisters, brothers, husbands, and wives? We are asking our leaders, we are asking Charlotte to be our champion today, to allow us to see our individuals for who they are today and give everyone a fair opportunity. They're being the change they want to see in the world. My question is, are we accepting them for their changes? Thank you.